Hey there, basketball buffs and fans of epic comebacks! Today, let's dive into one of the most exhilarating topics in NBA lore: Steph Curry's greatest revenge moments. Strap in as we recount the times when the babyface assassin turned the tables on his doubters and adversaries with his signature blend of skill, finesse, and sheer determination. From shutting down trash talkers to silencing skeptics, Steph's revenge tour is a roller coaster ride of jaw-dropping shots, clutch performances, and unforgettable mic drop moments. So let's relive some of the most thrilling chapters in the Steph Curry saga. Only here on Sports Frenzy TV. First, let's delve into the ongoing rivalry between Steph and Dillon Brooks. It stretches back like intense playoff matchups, abundant trash talk, and notably, the Grizzlies' upset victory over the Warriors in the 2021 play-in tournament, igniting further animosity. However, it would be naive to think that Dillon Brooks has been the sole target of Steph's impassioned performances. In reality, Steph has left a trail of victims in his wake, including individual players and entire teams. Take, for instance, a scenario from 2 years prior when Steph, fueled by a season of missing the playoffs, embarked on a vengeance-driven campaign. With just under 10 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter of a late November game, the Clippers found themselves in a closely contested match against Steph's Warriors, trailing by a mere 10 points. Yet, the dynamic of the game began to shift gradually. It all began when Steph executed a layup amidst contact, visibly seeking a foul call. Moments later, the Warriors seized possession and Steph aggressively drove towards the basket, absorbing significant contact without a whistle. Despite the evident foul, the officials remained silent. In today's NBA landscape, such a play would warrant a flagrant foul. Steph's frustration boiled over, prompting him to confront the referee with less than polite language, resulting in a technical foul. But the saga didn't conclude there. As Steph received the inbound pass, the Warriors were penalized for an offensive foul, exacerbating Steph's mounting frustration. Even the Warriors commentators could feel the tension rising, cautioning that Steph's frustration could escalate into a furious outburst. They warned that if they were the Clippers, they would be on high alert. You could feel a sense of unease creeping through the Staples Center, as if the crowd sensed what might unfold next. Moments later, Steph unleashed a deep three from 25 feet, as if to say, "If you won't give me the calls, I'll make them from here." He followed it up with another long-range bomb, easing into a deep three-pointer. Then, on the next possession, he shook off his defender and drained yet another three, extending the Warriors' lead to a comfortable 15 points. With the lead already secure, Steph aimed to shut the door on the Clippers and even send a message to the referees. On the subsequent possession, he faced a double team near half-court. Undeterred, he drove aggressively towards the baseline, deceiving the defenders before sinking a contested step-back jumper with two defenders in his face. It was a swift but stern reminder to the NBA. Provoking Steph only fuels his fire, leading to devastating consequences. Steph even taunted the referees, earning himself a technical foul in a comical display. It's one thing to challenge Steph when he's supposedly past his prime, but what possessed the bench warmer in a gray suit to confront him? Kendrick Perkins, who hadn't played in the NBA for over 2 years, found himself in the spotlight after tangling with Drake on the sideline earlier in the year. During a break in play, Steph nearly tripped over Perkins, who had his legs stretched onto the court. Steph confronted him, expressing concern about potential injuries, but instead of a simple apology, Perkins became defensive, leading to a heated exchange. From that moment on, Steph transcended, delivering an all-time special performance. With the Warriors up by 10 entering the fourth quarter, he shifted into overdrive, raining down three-pointers with maniacal precision, extinguishing any hope that Cavaliers had. His 5 for 5 shooting from beyond the arc in a single quarter was simply jaw-dropping. When Steph Curry gets into his zone, it's like he's unstoppable. His trash-talking style might not be as in-your-face as some other players, but make no mistake, if you rub him the wrong way, he'll make you regret it. Just ask Ja Morant. who tried to get under the skin of a former MVP after just 2 games in the 2022 semifinals. Before we dive deeper, let's rewind to how this rivalry heated up. The tension between these two teams had been simmering for reasons. The Grizzlies had reveled in their play-in victory over Steph's Warriors the year before, and the regular season series hadn't been favorable for Golden State. But in the playoffs, it's a different ballgame. Either you step up or get exposed. By halftime of Game 1, Ja Morant was already talking smack, adding fuel to the fire. However, it was Steph who had the last laugh with a crucial defensive stop on Ja's game-winning layup. After winning Game 1, Steph reportedly approached Ja, suggesting the series would be a battle. But after the Grizzlies took Game 2, it was Ja who mockingly echoed the sentiment to Steph. So who had the last laugh? Certainly not the guy who taunted Steph after Game 2. The former MVP had to show him the ropes, starting in the pivotal Game 3 back in the Bay. And in Game 4, with the series on the line, Steph led the charge to another Warriors win, sealing the deal with a convincing comeback. In the second half, Steph Curry turned on the magic, showing exactly why he's dubbed Money Curry. After JW escalated the trash talk, Steph unleashed a relentless barrage, scoring 105 points and sinking 15 three-pointers in the following 4 games. Better luck next time, bro! Here's how it unfolded. A rising Houston Rockets star decided to challenge the seasoned pro, persisting in trash talk after the Steph's buzzer-beating victory just days prior. Round 2 ensued 9 days later, with Kevin Porter Jr. fouling Steph, sparking the fire. Despite a solid 19 points in the first 3 quarters, Steph was just getting started. His three-pointer in the third quarter was a mere hint of what was to come. Entering the twilight zone with a clutch three-pointer, Steph responded to Porter Jr.'s taunts with a torrent of scoring, netting 19 points in the fourth quarter alone to finish with a staggering 40 points. But for true Steph aficionados, such dominance against the Houston Rockets is nothing new. In 2019, amidst their quest for a three-peat, Steph's Warriors faced off against the formidable Rockets. With Chris Paul determined to thwart Golden State's aspirations, tensions ran high. Yet, despite Houston's resurgence in Game 6, the Warriors managed to secure a pivotal victory, setting the stage for a climactic Game 7. Reports emerged of a bizarre incident before Game 6. Eric Hausen, the Warriors' arena staffer, had reserved court time for Steph's pre-game workout, only for Chris Paul to intervene, attempting to disrupt Steph's routine by scheduling his own practice sessions simultaneously. Steph attempted to reason with CP3, assuring him he'd stay on the other side, but CP3 wouldn't budge, having Steph removed from the court. Even for Chris Paul, known for his pettiness, this was extreme. CP3's actions suggested a fear of facing a fired-up Steph Curry. With just 10 points entering the crucial fourth quarter, it seemed CP3 had rattled Steph. But then Steph unleashed a legendary performance, hitting contested three-pointers that demoralized Houston. With the game on the line, Steph sank another clutch three, deflating the Rockets' hopes. Minutes later, Steph delivered the final blow, sinking a shot that still haunts Rockets fans. His 23 points in the fourth quarter after CP3's pre-game antics were poetic justice. As he walked off, Steph's words resonated. "Kick me off the court again, boy." It was a mic drop moment, showcasing Steph's quiet but lethal vengeance. In the end, despite his unassuming demeanor, Steph Curry is a force to be reckoned with. And with that, we wrap up our journey through Steph Curry's revenge moments. If you enjoyed this content and want more basketball insights, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more thrilling NBA stories and analysis. Thanks for tuning in.